Hello everyone, and thank you for watching my video. The first video was a little bit of pre-scripted, and it also had things about me that were just kind of boring. But I thought I'd give this try, giving you an ad-lib version. In this presentation, I'm going to give you a little bit about my personal history, my family history, my school history, and my goals, the final goals as I want to go through. First thing about me is I was born in California and raised in the East Coast. The high school I went to was very athletic. I enjoyed sports, football and soccer, and track. One thing about track is I played 1 mile and 2 mile and also pole vaulted. Upon graduating high school, I studied electrical engineering in New Mexico. I went to Albuquerque TVI and UNM. After finishing college, I went ahead and joined the United States Army. That's where I met my wife prior to joining the Army in New Mexico, because her father was in the military. For 12 years after joining the military, I was in the special operations community and traveled all over the world. Most of the places I've been to every continent except for Australia. Sometimes I do wish I actually went there. But I did live in Greece and Honduras, and they were some wonderful, wonderful places. One, most of all, because I was able to speak Greek, and I also speak Spanish. A little bit about my family. I'm a husband, a father, and a grandfather. I have 3 beautiful grandchildren, all for my son. My wife had 2 children 13 months apart, and then my son had 2 children 13 months apart. So yeah, we're just lots of fun in our family. And then most of the stuff that I do when I'm not working long hours and all over the United States, I do hunt, fish, and I enjoy shooting. Go to a local range here, and I also go to an outdoor range about 45 miles from here. I'm a very avid sportsman, and I am very strict on gun laws and gun safety. My grandchildren both have firearms, and my son was given a firearm when he was 5 years old. When I'm not spending time with my family, I love working with my hobbies. I love woodworking. I build furniture, as you can see behind me. And I also do a lot of gunsmithing, that I've built a gunsmithing table. I've enjoyed photography, and now my daughter has taken that up. When I lived overseas, I spent a lot of time away from my family, so I had the opportunity to show them where I lived through my photography. And now my daughter has taken up that sport and habit, and she has just made a wonderful transition out of it. She's a beautiful artist. School. Originally, when I chose school, I was going to think about going to the Darla School of Business. This was in Columbia. And one of the things that I looked at was the GMAT. The GMAT at first concerned me because I hadn't taken an exam in many years. So one of the biggest parts about the exam is, what if I failed? So when I talked to one of my engineers, he's a sales engineer, he had told me that he graduated from the Citadel, and to actually look into the Citadel Graduate College. When I took a chance from work, I decided that I would stop running around and jumping up all over the place. I decided that I was going to look at the Citadel, and the Citadel offered me a lot of possible potentials. When I took the GMAT, I passed with a good score, and I applied to the Citadel, and I started school last year. So this 1-year journey has been a great event. But once I finish up my MBA, I plan on looking at more classes to go on. I've always been to school, been traveling, good thinker, but I do want to continue my experience with school. I always love learning things in my business and my career as an engineer. We're always learning how things move around. So my decision to go further, I don't think I'll go for a doctor, but I will continue a little bit further on in my career as far as education. My goal with my company is to continue as being a leader. I think I'm a very good individual to be a leader, a mentor, as well as a manager. Right now I'm undergoing both situations as a manager and a leader with my company. I enjoy what I do. I believe I do it very well. And I'm very personal, and I'm very stern when it needs to be. So going forward from there, I look forward to seeing everybody and talking to everybody through their video presentations. And I hope your response and your critiques are very straight on, and I hope you don't hesitate to tell me how well I did or how I didn't. I know I've said a lot, which is a very taboo thing to say when you're in front of people. So thank you very much for your time and your patience, and I look forward to all of your comments and recommendations. Have a good day.